Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I'm Anissa Windasari. I'm a moderator from Group 3. In this occasion, I will take a video with my friends. They are Rini Hamadayani, Agra Hidayatullah, and Nabila Putri Nura. We'll give some presentation about human versus machine translation. There have 4 points. Point 1 will be explained from Rini. The second point will explained by Agra. The third point will explained by Nabila. And the last, I will continue last paragraph from point 3 until point 4. So, we are going to show a presentation. We'll start. Keep watching the video.
Human and machine translation. We all know that translation is an essential tool for communication between business. If you are a global company and you are not taking advantage of translation, you are missing out on potential business. Basic, like offering your website in different language or adapting your product to the nuances of each language and market, are a must if you want your international customers to feel truly looked after. Most businesses are aware of this, but who knows exactly how to go about getting their content translated? Can you use machine translation? Should you reach out to a human translator? Can you combine the two? These are a valid question that we hope this article will resolve.
Part 2. Machine translation. Background, evolution, and types. So let's get down to basic. What's the difference between a machine translation and a human translation? Well, machine translation is the instant transformation of text from one language to another using artificial intelligence. A human translation, on the other hand, involves real brain power in the form of one or more translators, translating the text manually. There are a growing number of machine translation services available, many of which are free. For example, Google Translate. Google Translate is the most well-known and perhaps the most infamous. Other machine translation services include Microsoft Translator, GitHub Translator, and Yandex Translator. There are several types of machine translation.
Machine translation versus human translation. Few people disagree on the differences between the two, but many argue over the quality of the translation. How accurate are machine translations? How reliable are human translations? Some say machine translation produces near perfect translation, while others are a diamond. The translation are incomprehensible and cause more problems than they solve. Result will, of course, vary depending on the source and target language. The machine translation service use example Google Translate and the complexity of the original text. Machine translation, love it or hate, is here to stay. In fact, the machine translation market is growing such a fast pace that it is predicted to reach. So where does the leave human translation? Doom and Glomer say machine translation will soon make professional translators redo them. While pragmatists understand that machine translation has its place, but dismiss the idea that human translation will no longer be necessary. It's clear that the quality of the translation produced by machine translation is improving at a fast pace, but while print improves, this translation still occurs. So it's still vital to have a human translator check and edit the machine translation.
Point 4. The future of machine translation. Fighting machine translation is a lost cause. Instead, we should focus on harnessing its power. If you are a business, an LSP, a translation agency, or even a freelance translator, you can definitely benefit from incorporating machine translation into your workflow. What's important is that you use it wisely, which means you should never use it as a standalone translation service. If you do decide to use machine translation, make sure you always get a human translator to polish the final text. Although far from perfect, machine translation is definitely a valuable tool that professional translators and businesses alike can take advantage of. As you can see, there is still a hot debate about machine translation and its benefits.
Additionally, there are many types of translation, like marketing text that involve rewriting or change the message or content completely to make it work for the new audience, something that machine translation can yet do. In other words, we still need human intervention in all these scenarios, so translator work there should really have nothing to worry about.